There are many variations on the story of the life of the Buddha. This one combines most of the main elements. His name was Siddhartha Gautama. His father was King Suddhodana Gautama, the leader of the Sakya clan. And so the Buddha has also become known as Sakya Muni, the wise man of the Sakya tribe. His mother was named Mahamaya, the great Maya. Shortly before she gave birth to him, she dreamed that a white elephant entered his womb, a sign that she was giving birth to a Buddha. When the Buddha was born in a flowering grove, there was a prophecy made concerning him. This child would become either a great king or a great monk. The Vedic gods thought that he should become a great monk in service to them. But King Suddhodana had other ideas. He wanted Siddhartha to become a king even greater than he thought that he was. As young Siddhartha was growing up, he showed many signs of spiritual proclivity. He went into deep meditation. He was a great archer. He levitated, but only behind the palace walls. He married the beautiful Yasodhara, and together they had a son, Rahula, and they enjoyed being with each other, but only behind the walls of the palace compound. His father wanted to keep him from seeing anything that might influence Siddhartha to become a monk. So he kept him isolated so that he would not see an old man, a diseased or disfigured man, a dead man, or a monk who may have found a way of release. Eventually, Siddhartha begged his father to please let him take a ride through the countryside so he could see what was outside of the palace. And Suddhodana agreed, but only after he had cleared away any of the signs that could lead him to monkhood. But now the gods intervened. Siddhartha went out for the chariot ride, and despite his father's measures, the gods provided him with sights of an old man, a diseased man, a corpse, and finally a monk who was walking in serene meditation. Siddhartha for the first time realized that life was impermanent, that everything was impermanent, that everything was headed for annihilation. And so he could no longer enjoy the company of others. When he saw beautiful people, he just saw them as they would eventually be, decaying bodies and skeletons. Everything was impermanent. and he contemplated whether he should not abandon his life of luxury and find a way out of the troubles. So finally, one evening, he escaped from the palace and began his great renunciation by cutting his hair. Then, for 7 years, he lived as an ascetic, depriving his body in all possible and conceivable ways, so that he would even have disciples who would try to emulate the restrictions that he put on himself. But enlightenment did not come, and so he sat down beneath a tree and vowed that he would either die or attain enlightenment. And then he awakened. He realized that release is not found in luxury or in deprivation, but in the middle way. He had awakened and become a Buddha. The evil god Mara tried to dissuade him from his new realization and tried to trick him, but the Earth Mother testified to his enlightenment. She swept Mara away by squeezing the water out of her hair so that he would no longer trouble the new Buddha. Then Siddhartha had to decide whether he should just enter nirvana or teach what he had learned, and the god Brahma convinced him that he should teach others the news. And so he began to teach the Dharma, first to his former disciples, who became converted to his way of thinking. He continued to teach for a long time. He even ascended into heaven, where his mother, Mahamaya, was residing, and taught her the way to nirvana. Eventually, he returned home, and Yasodhara, having learned of his experience, begged him to become a nun in the order that he had founded. After many years, Buddha gave his last sermon by demonstrating how to die. His body died, but his spiritual body, his Dharma body, entered nirvana.